Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations to check out today. Everything's being shown in Reforged Eden 2. There are some builds here that I believe could work with multiple versions of the game and whatnot. So the very first creation here is the Arcadian by ArtemisRouge. Now this was actually put to the workshop a little while back, but I missed it when it came out, so I didn't see it. So I definitely wanted to check this one out. So right off the gates, it looks very pretty and devastating at the same time. So really admire the color gradients going on in here, and all the lighting effects and the effects like the emitters and things like that. You can see like plasma trails or whatnot going through the hull here. Also, you can tell by the texturing used here that this is almost appears to be entirely built out of Xeno, except for probably some blocks. Like over here, this isn't Xeno, but this entire front area is, and so much of the other ship is Xeno blocks. And it's really cool how it's set up too. Xeno is hard to texture with, but the author found a really neat way to make it look pretty cool here by using color gradients on here, and also even taking this like alien symbol texture, and the way it's painted like completely black like that, so it doesn't illuminate the lettering in there, so it looks like a lot more legit texture for this. I don't know, it works well. It really works well with the build, which is hard to say for Xeno. I mean, Xeno is very specific. But, yeah, very nice looking build here. Let's look at the backside. Oh, the Arcadian. Love the LCD in the middle there, too. It has some yellow accents. The color gradient of the dark blue to light blues. And then we got different grays in the mix as well. But everywhere you look, it's super detailed. And again, dealing with Xeno textures gives you very limited amounts of textures. There's some other blocks on here that are not Xeno. You can tell by like this here isn't Xeno. Xeno has no like flat texture short of this one here, which illuminates if you paint it with anything other than black at night. So this would probably really stand out at night as well. So as in weaponry, they're everywhere. There's so many guns here. So we got a bunch of big artillery turrets. I believe those are artillery turrets. They might have a different name. No, plasma artillery. Okay, so it's kind of a little bit different name there. So a whole bunch of those on each wing. This part here is pretty interesting too. So we got like a big launcher that's actually 3 blocks tall, main plasma battery. But it looks like it only fires a projectile out the middle. So it's kind of sheltered on the top and bottom there to help further protect that gun. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I was using this this same launcher, and I didn't realize that you could just kind of have it work with only one open space in front of it instead of the entire 3 there. So that is cool to see. In fact, there's a whole bunch of them in here. So it looks like we got 4 launchers probably per side of that type. Wow. And that's in the mix with everything else. Let's look at the bottom side here. So out in this general region, we have there's probably more elsewhere too, but a whole lot of sentry guns to shoot down the drones. Man, there's so much to look at here. I don't even know, I try to focus in on one thing, and it's surrounded by like 50 other things to look at too. What is this giant gun right here? Oh, that's one of those. Okay, never mind. So then there's this chamber back over here with cool use of some of the deco parts in here with the countertops to make the lounges or whatever. That's very cool. Nice trim. I have to turn off my light again. Realize I still had that on. Oh, wow. Yeah, and look at the back here, too. There's just stuff everywhere. I was looking for... it's got forward thrust. But I'm trying to figure out at what location they're actually at. Maybe maybe over here. Ah, yeah. There is that a real thruster? No, that's just I don't know. I shouldn't be flying in the hull quite yet here. But wow, wow. Kind of scared of just seeing this ship. It's like, oh man. Very cool looking ship. Again, really love how the use of textures and colors were done, especially considering how much Xeno blocks it's using. Literally everywhere. Well, not quite everywhere, but yeah, just a lot of Xeno in the mix here. Mostly Xeno, I would say. In fact, I'm not seeing too many things that aren't Xeno. Once in a while, you come across a block that you know is not Xeno. Some of these, I don't think Xeno have this texture. So yeah, these aren't Xeno blocks right here. So that's, and those blocks right there aren't Xeno. But yeah, there is. Wow, that is cool. That is cool. Let's take a look at night real quick. This is gonna look pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, that really lights up nice at night, especially this. This LCD time loop thing going on, or not LCD, this lighting effect with all the lights are on timers. That looks really cool too, kind of into the mix there. But this looks really neat the way this is done with all these like launcher positions out here. And of course the backside's going to light up too. So you definitely can see this one coming at night. And that looks cool. That looks really cool. All right. Well, anyway, let's dig into this a little bit here. I have not located an entry point yet, but I would bet there's one down here somewhere. Now to check up by the bridge. Oh, don't see anything dropping down there. What about in the back? Oh, we got a little ladder right here. Here, let's go up this way. And we got a regular door. And here, let me adjust the lighting here a minute. All right, so coming in to the back here. Yeah, this looks like it's. I mean, this is going to be a very high-end combat CV. You can just again tell by the amount of Xeno texture usage in here. So out the back here, it looks like we've got some CPU cores. There's probably some more around. Yeah, just Xeno like everywhere. Yeah, more CPU cores there. And we're right like to a pilot seat already. As soon as you walk in the back, you're already to a place to fly this ship at here. We do have some tanks up top there. Looks like a Pentaxa tank, some oxygen, a fuel tank, and again, of course, a bunch of CPU cores out the back. Running some shield parts, or I believe that's a shield part. Yeah, can't see it super well. At least once I got in the God mode. Oh, we got a production area. Looks like long-range radar up on the ceiling there. Or, well, a constructor. I wouldn't call it a production area necessarily, but you do have a place to build some ammo at. We got our main shield right over here. Looks like we have a small fusion reactor up there. Uh-oh, I fell. Let me hop. Let's get up there. All right, turn off that jetpack again. And warp drive right over here. I think this is. No, that's not. Is it? Yeah, I think that is a warp drive. Yeah, this thing is definitely secured. So you got access to all your parts in here. Cool look at color fade going across the ceiling there, and you can kind of see some of the blinky lights come through as well. So over here we got a large shield, and another large shield, and another large shield, and another large shield, and probably a medium shield, and more shields back there, medium and small. So yeah, this is gonna have a big shield on. We're definitely gonna have to check out that. And I think actually that is it for your interior space. So this ship is really focused on being like the most devastating thing flying in space, uncontested practically here. So wow. Okay, so let's go upstairs here. So we do have yeah, we do have our first person bridge and full medical bay. Looks like in this general area, plus some other utility function like your armor locker. We got our toilet over there, shower. I do have a door going on. Okay, so another way into the ship here. And there is a, oh, it's all glass. You know, it blended in pretty well here, but you do have a landing pad back over here as well that connects right up to the door to get in the ship. And then if we go forward across here, we're up into our first-person bridge. Yep. So you also can go down in the back, the bottom area of the ship where we first walked into. So it looks like this is a potential place for the core, but it's not there at the moment. So that would be my best guess there. Like if you wanted that kill switch core option, you could put it there. But if you don't want that, then you can. It's somewhere else right now. And then some utility function in here as well. Just wanted to see if there was any quick ways into the area here. Don't. Probably is somewhere, but maybe you have to go all the way. Yeah, probably right here. Probably. This is actually really close to that front bridge, so you can park something here, fly right in, go right up, take control of the ship, or go down to the bottom entry and take control of the ship as well. So wow. Okay, so really curious on specs and things like that. One thing I'm going to do before I look at that, though, I wanted to fly through the front end of the ship a little bit, through the walls and stuff. Obviously, we got all our shield parts here. Let's go be in front of that. And it looks like there's Xeno. We've got some really cool looking like leg shot blocks. And the author did explain that he wasn't sure if the leg shot was doing something or not right now, but he kind of had suspicion that it might be still playing a role. But I don't know if that's 100% true, but it sure looks cool. I mean, even flying, you're not supposed to be where I'm at, obviously, but yeah, cool looking leg shot stuff. Love the way that's textured too. So like all the interior stuff is like painted that way too, which is really cool. So in here, it looks like we have a lot of decoys. We have a decoy thruster, generator, turret, and launcher right behind there. And just Xeno blocks and leg shot blocks and more blocks and walls of more protection, and then you finally get into where the actual parts start, and they're quite reinforced on the side walls and everything else too. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So unlock level 25, complexity 13, 36 forward, 34 strafing, 36 lift and down, and 36 reverse. So very, very balanced thrusters on here. 17 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks. Its weapon count, pretty insane. We got a bunch of light plasma turrets, 3 laser cannons, 12. Wow, you can put that many on a ship. Back in the day, with the big artillery turrets, you could only put 2 of them on a build. So 12 of them. 24 sensory guns. I believe that's max limit of that. That might be. These might be max limits of the artillery turrets, too. I haven't really looked. Retractable plasma turrets, you got 10 of those. You got our main plasma batteries, 8 of those. So we got some medium modulated laser turrets and our long-range radar. So 18-hour and 33-minute build time. I do expect this to use some fairly expensive parts in it. But it's not quite using as much as I thought it would be. Obviously, we did have a fusion reactor in it, but just the smaller one. So it is going to need a reactor core for that, heat exchangers, and then beyond that, your superconductors, quantum processors, antimatter converters. So antimatter converters. I'm wondering if some of the thrusters on here are actually the antimatter variants. If I could find them. See, the thing is, if you're using the ship in some kind of PvP scenario, it's really, and you say you wanted to disable this thing from flying around, it's hard to even figure out where the actual real thrusters are. Like, I'm looking for the forward thrusters on here, and you know it's got it somewhere, but it's like, where is it? Is it behind this one? Nope. Oh, but that was an antimatter thruster right there. So, yeah, I believe some of the thrusters, at least, are probably antimatter on here. Anyway, let's keep on looking at numbers here. Let's take a look at its CPU. Okay, so this is, we'll look at the core in a second. So 1.4 million CPU. It's got a little bit, almost 10,000 CPU left over there. And that is going to translate to a Core 17. So this is, I believe, maxed out on what you can put into a ship, short of crew members that may add a little bit of CPU or something. I don't know much about them yet. So Core 17. So this is like the end game super combat craziness here. Yeah, it would be really cool to see this in action. In fact, I'll have to check out Artemis's YouTube videos. I bet you he has some videos of this in action doing its thing. And I believe it's going to do it quite well, actually. Let's take a look at the storage. Oops, what just happened there? I'm getting a little delay there. Okay, so we got it's like 2 ammo controllers at 296K, and then we got 2 harvest controllers at 200. Well, fluctuating. One's 200, one's 216. Beyond that, just a fridge and pentacted tank. So it's yeah, really heavy focus on combat. But you also got a landing pad, so you can park something on it, and then you can go just take out all the Xerox in the galaxy, pretty much. Call it a day. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool ship here. So again, this is the Arcadian by ArtemisRouge. Very cool. Looks awesome at night too. It lights up nicely. Super detailed. All right, so the next build here. Let me get this one turned on. This is the Rhinco-2600 by Barefoot and Hillbilly. And I really like the paint job on it. It's very authentic looking with the colors. Really cool shape here. Obviously, Star Wars based creation, or influenced by, at least. I don't know if it's again. My knowledge of all the different Star Wars ships, and there's a ton of them. I don't know them all, so this very well could be a replica, or it could be something the author has made from their own design, or inspired by a replica, or anywhere in between. But man, this looks nice. Obviously, this is an SV, so definitely smaller than your CVs there. But look at the setup over here. That just looks amazingly cool. The way the block work is done, and again the colors, having kind of a lot of the roundy blocks in parts of this, even over the hull and around these. I don't know, thruster, weapon, extension pieces. That looks really cool. And then the back section of the ship here, too. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Oh, I love this this grate over here, too. Just a lot of detail going on in here. And you can see all the mixed colors and uses of textures throughout the hull. And looking closer, you can see some, I believe some turret mounts, maybe. Around the top side there. We do have some turrets in the back. Wow, this looks neat. This is a pretty big SV too. In the front, that's wild to see. So you got glass on either side, a little bit of glass in the middle. This big feature here, which looks really cool, almost like I don't know. It just looks neat. It's hard to even say what that looks like. Like a mouth or something, but not really. I don't know, it looks really nice. Looks like we got some launcher resistance down below, a turret there. Looks like we got a way in out the back in the middle. More of those vents on the bottom side here, more turret mount positions. So yeah, it definitely looks like you can add a lot of guns to this, more so than it has stock. Hey, this is just amazing to look at here, what's going on in this section here. It's like, yeah, looking at like the inside of a thruster with all this other support deco blocks and deco parts and things, and these look like they're like some missiles or something like that. That looks really cool. Some different colors on here too. We've got like this reddish color on the outside, green on the inside. And you can see some of these, some of the grays here have a little bit of a reddish brownish tint to them as well, but not all of them. Yeah, very nice looking ship. Really cool. Yeah. all the little features here. Little vent thing over here as well. I like it. This is neat. All right, so let me get out of God mode here, and I'm gonna adjust the lights. Let's try there, see how that works out. So I wasn't sure. Okay, let's see. Let's open sesame. There we go. All right, so we did have a. I didn't even notice that. There's a back door there too. Hold on, I got to figure out here. I hit this wrongly. There's probably some P menu options for that. Oh, I forgot to look at the shield on the last ship. Oh my god, I did it again. So we have CPU core room back over here. I will look at the shield on the Arcadian in just a second here. In fact, here before I forget, I'm gonna do it now. Sorry. I really meant to look at the shield on here. It was important. So 163,973 on the shield. Wow. All right. Anyway, back in here. So this is again all these ships that Barefoot and Hillbilly's been building are just so cool. The interiors are so authentic and neat to see as well. Just how they're laid out and the amazing amounts of detail put into them. So over here we got some fuel up and taxi tank. Nice display area for that stuff. Another CPU core here. And on the other side, actually maybe a bigger one there. I think that's, yeah, definitely CPU core. We got oxygen on this side. Cool looking floor again. Just like we're walking on, I don't know. It's almost like the whole floor is like a thin, I don't know. That just looks really neat though, the way that's set up on the ground there. So we've got a kind of a side room over here. That pipe really sets it off there. Kind of like, definitely like that. Got a controller there. And what is that? Oh, that's a few. Okay, that's the fusion generator for a SV. Okay, I've never used one yet. I think I did place one of those in the build once. I just kind of forgot what it looked like. There's so many new parts, a lot of new parts. So over here we've got our food processor and a couple fridges, passenger seats around the killer looking table. Oh, that might be the coolest table I've ever seen. That looks sharp. What a awesome choice for the legs on that very strange block that seldomly gets used. And you know, SV scaling and stuff too. That's like perfect table height size. Plus that LCD on the top accenting. That is a cool table. I mean, I'm literally so impressed by that table alone. That is cool. So we got more passenger seats on this side, and we'll have to go down the other side over there too. We got some craziness over here. Glowy ball. No, it looks really cool. This looks like a upgrade slot location, I think, or something. Bunch of cargo boxes here. Got some pictures on the wall behind the seats over here. Oh, we got a little end table over here too. Same general design here. And then we've got, wow, look at this bridge area. This is wild. So this is actually a passenger seat with the window view on the side. Then we got 2 pilot seats over here. So Hans and Chewie can sit there. And another passenger seat on this side. Super awesome to see all this. That looks good. Our warp drive's right in there on display. Got some wires up there. Oh wow, and it has this access port to it too to probably upgrade it if it's. I don't know if it's the advanced warp drive or the regular right now. I'll have to check that in the device menu. Got a trauma station over there. A couple more passenger seats. Another one of these deluxe end tables. SB part goes there. SB. I don't know. I'm sure everyone's screaming at the screen. That means shield booster. That probably is what it is for, isn't it? Shield booster. Could that be SB? We got some pretty interesting bedding over here as well. Looks like some nice sleep chambers on the sides here. Another storage controller there. Our main core with its core graphics. Very cool. O2 right there. So I think that is the interior. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome looking interior here. I love the SV scaling of stuff and where you can make furniture and stuff, and they come out to the appropriate scale. Fortunately, you can't really do any of that stuff with CVs, or not very well at least. But blocks are just too darn big in CVs. But yeah, this is awesome. Awesome to see. Very, very cool looking ship. We've got some numbers on it here. So unlock level 25, complexity 4, 118 forward, 23 strafing, 43 lift, 42 reverse, 21 down, 11 fuel tanks, 20 oxygen tanks, 3 ventilators in there. Basically, drone defense, so stock at least. You got 4 light Gatling turrets, an advanced detector, 3 hour and 38 minute build time, and is using 2 quantum processors. So maybe this is a Core 9, or maybe they have something to do with the fusion generator in it. That very well could be as well. CPU wise, it is set to 26,000. It's at 27,000 right now at least. It obviously had a lot more room for CPU blocks and things like that in it. I don't necessarily think that would necessarily cause you a problem using this in game either at that difference. Checking out the, okay, there's a Core 9 stock here. Take a look at the shield. I got to remember to look at the shields. I keep on glossing right over that. So it does have a shield at 9181. I just wanted to check one last thing. The warp drive in here, I think, is your standard. Is there even a long-range warp drive for these? Maybe I'm getting confused with CVs. That could very well be the case. Storage on here is, let's see here. So we got an ammo controller at 14,625. Some other controllers here. We got one that's a little bit under 6K, one that's 12K, another that's close to 14K. A lot of storage boxes. So yeah, it does have a lot of storage on it. A couple fridges in the mix there. Yeah, really, really cool SV here. I never really seen anything quite like it. Not for this game, at least. Obviously, in the Star Wars franchise, you'd probably see something like this. But not in EGS yet. But hats off to the author for making all these wonderful Star Wars, either replicas or inspired creations. Very, very cool stuff here. Again, this is the Rhinco-2600 by Barefoot and Hillbilly. Very cool. Let me power you off. All right, so the next build, we're going to go fly over here a minute. And so Don 2K7 is back with another POI construction set. In fact, this is one of 2 that was up on the spotlight at the time of doing this video here. So this is the UCH Space Construction Set MK2 by Don 2K7. And again, if you're unfamiliar with what these are about, they're about building, generally speaking, POIs. However, in some of these cases, you could probably build a base out of them too. But they're a bunch of parts putting together a larger creation from a lot of parts that will fit together. In this case, building all kinds of different space stations using these parts here. And it's really cool. The author has built quite a lot of these sets now, and they are all very, very cool. This looks pretty amazing. So you could basically you put these together in creative mode by using N key options, where you can copy and paste things and basically assemble whatever creation out of all these different interlocking parts, essentially. So flying through some of these areas here, you'll probably see that. Oh wow, yeah, there's a fair amount of interior in here already too. That's cool. Yeah, like this part will connect to the other parts that connect to the other parts. Then you can just kind of build up any shape or whatever you're looking to do out of this. Kind of like walking through a dungeon in Skyrim or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot here to see. So we got some hangar bays over here. You can add on to stuff, and yeah, they actually got like a, oh, they got a downstairs in some of these parts. Oh, look at that, a door that would head down to who knows. There's a lot of ways you can configure this. And they got these big like CV docking ports here. This looks really cool. I love the big lights on this part of it here. And then your entry doors to get you into the station, and I'm sure some of these other parts connect to that. And then a lot of other a lot of pieces here that go into play. It looks like these would actually fit on some other parts. This one actually looks a little bit more complex on how it would get put together. Probably a little offering improved or more crazier versions of layouts and things like that as well. And look at this piece over here. We got just a whole crane rig. Wow. And a lot of these like sub pieces over here. I don't know if they go in kind of a vertical formation. Kind of looks like they would with these parts over here. Man, I gotta grab some of these that are assembled sometime, and just take a look at what the end products of. Well, it's basically unlimited amounts of end products you can get out of this. But wow, very, very cool stuff here. Fly around some more of these parts on the inside. So yeah, they got like interiors too. All you got to do is just kind of join them up, and you got like a massive, really cool, detailed space station that, or well, bazillions of space stations that can look any which way shape you want them to. Let's go in this area here. Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing where some of these there's all these pieces over here, and it looks like they fit over certain parts, and I was trying to figure out what those parts were, but I think like some of these over here, and maybe a lot of these pieces here. That's a cool looking inset there. Yeah, let's fly in here. Okay, so big open space room here, and also wow, some of the, look how big some of these areas are. Oh, look at that! It's got a staircase that goes down to lower. Wow. There's a lot of stuff in these. Man, just this one part here is enormous. Look at the all like three levels inside of here, or four. Well, no, 3 levels in that one, and yeah, wow, very, very cool. And again, really, the community really appreciates this. I mean, this I'm sure will translate to more POIs in the game, more places to go explore. Retail wise, or shoot them up. Landing pads, yeah, that's neat. That's neat. And obviously there is another set that I believe it's an underground set that Don 2K7 also put out to the workshop. I usually only pick one creation per author per week, so that's why I didn't show them both. But other than that, yeah, very, very cool stuff here. Spec wise, it doesn't really matter on this. It doesn't work that way. So you just kind of assemble it, and yeah, really cool part section. And it looks like it's a little bit more complex on the layouts you could do with this versus some of the other ones. I'm seeing even like some pieces that operate on angles like this, which I think is really, really cool. You don't normally see that with these kinds of construction sets. They're usually pretty square pieces. But yeah, I see the author just a more complicated variation of it that could probably create better results, I think. So again, the UCH Space Construction Set MK2 by Don 2K7. Very, very cool. All right, so the next creation here. Let's get over to this one. Let me get this turned on. I think I got this as the next one. No, I don't actually. I've got this gigantic thing here. Well, we'll just keep that on that. Wow, look at that. Ooh. All right, so we've got a big one here. This is the RE2 Magistrate Behemoth class battle cruiser by Golden Finch. And yep, it is definitely got some StarCraft influences, I would dare say. The StarCraft battlecruiser, and this looks like it is formatted like that. The big hammerhead front on it, the wide back section here. We've got some really wild, crazy stuff going on the hull here with one heck of a light show. Wow, that's going from like different colors, and man, there's a lot of craziness going on in there. I think the actual battle cruisers in the like StarCraft 2 will do something like this as well. It's been a while since I played that, but yeah, that's why I definitely understand what this ship is about here. And so, at one point in time too, I thought about building one of these for a build project too. I never did do it. It's so cool to see this. So very, very detailed too. I'm just kind of like, there's just so many things to look at, little odds and ends on it. And this is interesting. So it's probably set up in landing mode, but it looks like it would land on the blast doors. There's probably a control option for that to raise and lower that, so because it wouldn't typically have like traditional landing gear on a ship like this. So that would allow you to park it on the ground at a particular place without having weird extensions there for landing gear that would look really out of place on a build like this. So we have some real guns and a lot of extra guns that are just made of various deco parts and blocks and things like that on here as well. You can kind of see that over here. That's really cool. Way to make it look like it has just more firepower on it than it does stock. Wow, that looks really cool. So this is actual. These are some like rocket launchers, missile launchers over there. And we've got a big like long range radar. Is that a real one there? That is a real one. Communications, I think it is. Yeah, 10,000 hit points, yeah. And then some of these are tree blocks angled. I don't know. One of these is probably a real one, and the other ones are not. Unless you can put more than one on. I don't know. Oh, here's the real one. So those are the deco versions. That makes sense. Yeah, look at this from the top down here. So in gameplay, you would typically see these battle cruisers kind of from this general angle here. More of your top-down view. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. We got a spinny thing inside of some blocks over here. And again, looks very, very neat and interesting. And, yeah, look at this wall. Yeah, just all the surfaces on here. Just got all this intricate detail stuff going on here. So on the bottom side of the front area, we got a lot of sentry guns in there. And that's actually kind of like more of a blue. Yeah, like a marble blue down there. With yellow sentry guns. We do have some more yellows in some of these other areas here too. Some of these other guns with the antennas. Let's get over to the back area here. And we got our naming there, the UED 0808 Behemoth Battlecruiser. And it is a behemoth. This is a big ship. Wow, look at all the blast doors in the back there. I bet you those are some big old hangars. Yes, they are. Crazy build. I like it. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, this is a lot of work to build this too. I mean, all these creations that we've seen today, there's a lot of work went into them. Really cool to see. Well, it looks like I found my entry point here, so I'm gonna get in, and then I'm gonna adjust the lighting here a little bit. Yeah, let's get out of God mode. So, wow, even this hangar over here, this thing is big. I mean, it didn't look like it was that big from the outside, but the whole ship is just at that scale level, where it's just a pretty massive creation here. So we got our maintenance access thrusters, the Port Jeffries tube. Let's get a feel like a spaceship too, isn't it? That's cool. So what do we got up here? Looks like a thruster access port, kind of like it was talking about there. Wow, I didn't mean to like run. I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna still get lost in this ship. So we got tubes that are kind of wrapping around all over the place to get to your thrusters to fix them from the inside. Elevator here. More thruster access. I think all these are going to be that. This is quite a network of these the tubes going on here. They go all over the place. And we're back out to the hangar on this part of it. So yeah, that is wild here. We do have a balcony up there too. It's cool how this hangar was done though too. It really looks like a hangar. The way the textures and blocks and like the framework of it. A bunch of boxes going down this side of the hangar. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Close, portside hangar. Let's go up here to oh, okay, so we do have our balcony here, and that goes out this way towards the inside here. Holy smokes. Got a CPU core block right there. Quite the overlook walking into this room here. So obviously we got a full-size fusion reactor. Oh, I like how it's sitting like in a water tank or like above water for cooling. That's cool. Yeah, I like those new options there. I really want to play with the new water and lava blocks. Wow, so over here we've got a giant room, and it's like solid blast doors on the bottom side of it. I gotta check that out from the outside. I'm scared to even jump in there. Well, here, let's find out. Wow, okay, so you can park some pretty big things in here. I don't know if this is for some kind of module or something specific that parks here. But that is wild, and yeah, it kind of looks that way, doesn't it? Here, let me get back into God mode a second. Turn off the light here. Yeah, it looks like it's designed to park some kinds of creations here that maybe are especially made for this. And then you got kind of a vertical docking area where you've got your top door over here. Very interesting. All right, well, I'm going to take this elevator. Go down to here. Okay, that's just into there. I'm trying to figure out how to get into the big old open space that we see in front of us here. Oh, right here. Wow, that's wild. That's like a you can walk on this. Oh yeah. Yeah, like a framing catwalk piece with the railings on it. Oh, that's wild. And we got our fusion reactor, and kind of looks like we have we got some other stuff over there. We got a warp drive on this side. Still has the really cool looking like water tank down there. I will make my way down there sooner or later here. All right, so we're on floor 2 right here. That looks like engineering. So let's go down to storage first. Oh, it doesn't go that way. All right. So yeah, we have ammo controllers in here. Force field on the inside. Oh wow! Oh, what a trip! The walls opened up. This is another big hangar spot here too. Oh, interesting setup. That's really cool. Again, the framework going across the ceiling and all the aesthetics around here. Cool looking use of LCDs. No gravity beyond this point. Alright, so let's see. Well, I'm on planet, so I will have gravity no matter what. So we're getting into another tube that's going way forward here. Wow. Wow, keeps going. So we're up in the in the front of the ship, I would dare say. Wow, these tubes are crazy. What's that? Oh, that's just okay. That is thruster access there, and probably some more there. Okay, so the tube looks like it's serving the same purpose of giving you access to a whole bunch of the thrusters and things like that. Some the blinky light in there too. That's cool. Wow. I think we're probably gonna have the same going on that side. So here, let me wander back this way. And quite a setup here with all these access ports and things. These hangars are big too. I mean, they are no joke. There's quite a few of them. All right, so we've been kind of through here. So let's go up to storage. Looks like we're at storage. Oh, I guess we were at storage. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. There was storage there. So let's go to oh, well, the storage on 2 floors here. Okay, so here's more storage this way. All right, so it just gives you access to the cargo controllers here. Cool looking LCD on those as well. And then if we go up to 5, we got the infirmary and mess hall. Right here. Oh yeah. Mess hall, med bay. Oh wow. Joey's Tunes jukebox. Interesting. Shower that way. Oh, we got a bank. Oh, look at that. There's a LCD for the bank. UC8. Oh, that's cool. This is an ATM. Oh, I love the recycle bin. Look at that. Paper, waste, plastic. Oh, man. We've got some wood grain in this journal area here. And this actually has a visible view looking over the top front of the ship here. That looks really cool. The new lighting fixtures. And, well, we didn't go to the shower yet. Corridor, sleeping quarters. Oh, wow. Cool looking hallway set up here. Captain's room. Let's go check out the captain's room. Wow. Captains of these ships are no joke. They got like more of a little mansion apartment here going on. Oh, and yeah, look what they're doing here. They're playing some Empyrion. That's what the captains of the battle cruisers do in their spare time when they're not battling. They are playing Empyrion. That is good to know. That is really cool. I like to see that. What a trip. And yeah, wild fireplace going on in there. That's cool. Don't see fireplaces too much in this game. Yeah, I like that. The emitter. Yeah, that's neat. Nice thinking out of the box. Look at the psycho, or wow, crazy ceiling height in here too. Again, kind of like you're walking into a lobby of a hotel or something. And the captain's really got it nice. And, you know, the bed and the closets over here, and the fancy carpet. And of course, you know, you got to have your bathroom and kitchen. Very nice captain's quarters. Toggle fireplace. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool too. I might have to steal that LCD though. That's really cool. So we got the crew room. The lackey crew people over here. No, I'm just kidding. They got it nice too. Wow. I mean, this is like you walking into a restaurant, but you got your beds right over there. Although they didn't go for a very expensive bed model, you know. So the crew has to sleep on the squeaky, noisy little cot things. Poor crew. How can they handle it? Now, what does the crew have upstairs? Oh, a lot of places to put things and a shower. A lot of showers. More beds up here as well. So yeah, really interesting crew area as well. They're not cool enough to get an actual staircase though. No, they got to climb ladders and sleep on squeaky cot beds. I see how it is. I'm kidding. Oh yeah. But you know, I'd want one of these beds over here because I can like reach over and like grab a glass of water without even have to get out of bed. That's so cool. No, really cool section here. All right, so we're back to nowhere to somewhere else. Now if you're I'm gonna get lost again. I thought I had it together for a little bit. So we got a medical bay over here. Looks like all the equipment's in here. Window blinds open. Oh, I like that. Like the toggling LCD. So window blinds. So that's what are those? Didn't hear anything move. I'm gonna keep them open, I guess. What are they? Fire extinguisher. Biohazard. Oh, medical waste. Oh, look at that. Another really cool LCD. Man, you just so there's just a lot here to see. Next up, Elite. Oh my goodness. Okay, so all the soundtracks for the jukebox here in the middle. Nice. Oh, look at the fridges. They even got their enclosed. That's cool. LCD raw and food. Oh wow. Yeah, crazy area. A lot of details when you go through here, looking at all this stuff. Let's go up to 6. CIC and ship control. Command information. Wow. Oh, they even got a carpeted area up here. Look at the fancy science table there. I just threw that science in there for the heck of it. Oh yeah, yep. Command and control. All your crew members plotting courses and doing their thing. Port side control over there. Drone hatch. I'm hearing things moving and opening, and there's a lot. There's a lot to look at. I mean, this could be like a POI in itself. Starboard control. More command and control stuff over here. Oh yeah, okay. And look at that. Space Invader. Yes. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got information here. Equipment online. Hell Dart missiles. Yeah, it looks like actual weapons that are on the ship here too. Long range radar array, shield. Let's go over to the other side here real quick. Port side control. Power save mode. Yep. That's cool. And it's so cool when you're just all these views are kind of like looking over the hull of the ship. It just gives you that immersive feeling for sure. This is wild. So we got this must be that drone hatch. I think we were looking at before, like a control switch for it, maybe. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. So since we're in CNC, I'm trying to figure out one thing. It feels like I'm missing. I mean, this is a big ship. I'm not doubting at all that I'm missing some things. I was trying to figure out where the like the main bridge was. Were they on the front of these ships or not? Just kind of flying up in here to see what's going on. So yeah, I thought I missed like some space here, but there's no space up in this general area. Let's check out the front piece here. Do we have a bridge in here somewhere? Oh no, we've got areas that I haven't seen though. Or maybe. I don't know. This is a trip in here. I think that's just for effects and lighting. That's cool. The three rings there too. LCDs. Wow. Crazy ship. Really cool. But again, I feel like I'm missing something. And maybe just looking for the pilot seat. I didn't park this one because I just spawned it in space because it was so big it would pretty much consume the entire landing pad over there. So I just kind of left it up here. But I don't know where the bridge is. Oh, that's cool LCD there too. Man, there's a lot to see. Look how neat that looks with the color differences that reflect against the side walls of these, like, of the blockwork here. That is wild. That looks really, really neat. Oh, what a cool idea. And yeah, I even missed this when we were walking through too. This front hangar here. Hold on, let me get back into the main elevator. So none of these say anything about a bridge, but I imagine that would be the CIC and ship control. So that would be up top. That we did check that out. One of those seats in there is probably the captain's seat. I'm guessing. But wow, really cool. Anyway, this could be a long video, guys. There's a lot of stuff to look at today. There's some biggies too. So let's take a look at some numbers on this battle cruiser here. So unlock level 25, size class or complexity 26, 27 forward, 10 strafing, 20 lift, 20 reverse, 15 down, 36 fuel tanks, 16 oxygen tanks. Quite a barrage of built-in weaponry on here as well. Plus, we've got some extra weaponry that's built of other things. Really cool. So yeah, a lot of guns on here. So I do believe this would actually be quite effective for combat and game, and it is pure size alone. Plus all this craziness going on here. 33-hour and 5-minute build time. It is going to be, this is a pretty late game ship here. So it is going to require a lot of different resources and things like that. It's using pretty high core setup here, I do believe, as well. Taking a look at that. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Look at this device menu. Everything is, like, organized and labeled. Oh, man. So, yeah, core 17 again. So that is your maxed out core. So, yeah, we looked at 2 ships today that are like core 17. So like the big boys here. Oh wow. All right, well, let's look at some storage on here. So looks like we got 3 ammo bays at 320 each. A lot of everything's labeled very nicely in here too. Very cool. Blocks and devices, components, both 320s, fridges, ammo. So a lot of these are boxes in here, and there's a lot of them. Everything's labeled. Brew closet. Yeah, you notice the author put these like the A, B, C, D to keep all these lists in nice organizational order too, so they're not like all over the place. That's really cool. A lot of time put into there. But it looks like our main storage controllers would be up top over here. So it looks like three ammo bays, a couple extra 320s, and then just a lot of sort boxes. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, this is the RE2 Magistrate Behemoth class battlecruiser by Golden Finch. Really, really wild design there. Obviously, from StarCraft video games, the StarCraft battlecruiser. Something one of my more favorite ships in the game. All right, so the next build here, which I already have on, this is the Stolas class frigate RE2 by Sobercrest. I think. Here, let me get my hold on. I want to make sure. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't get the name screwed up somehow. Here, let me get the lights back on here too. And wow, look at this! Look at this pretty shapely ship here. This is I've seen another ship by this author. Was kind of on the same style, kind of a bit like a set or a faction. But wow, that's sharp looking. I really like the angles on here. A lot of guns too. This definitely looks like it has a pretty decent focus on combat. But it looks like it's going to do some other things too, I bet. And look at the side launchers over here. A lot of guns on the bottom side. That's a cool looking shape. And then we got this big LCD ring thing here. I've seen that before. Yeah, by the same author, I believe. On another ship a while back. Oh, interesting. It kind of looks like maybe some thruster upgrade positions and things like that. Or no, actually, just all the thrusters are set up like this, so you don't actually, you're not actually seeing the actual thrusters. Are they? But they are back there. They are back there. Interesting. How about here? I don't think so on the middle one, but yeah, there's legit thrusters behind those thrusters. Wow, look at this. This is really neat too. What's this circle? Oh, that's so cool. Doing this particular like these round blocks, and then there's that light fixture over the top of that. That looks neat. Yeah, that's cool. Well, it looks like we got a first-person cockpit right over here, or bridge area. I wouldn't call that a cockpit. Yeah, just lots of weaponry on the bottom side. Got some hangar entry, a pass-through hangar there. Going on the back side here, yeah, big old thrusters. It's like one of those alarms. Yeah, this is really cool. Take a look at this from the top here. Almost, it's almost like the lighting is. It's a very intensely bright ship here, and I think that really goes well with it. Let's get a little shadow effect going on here. There's a lot of illumination on the ship as well. I think making it brighter on the exterior. Check out this really wild setup here with these kind of like a wing, but like suspended and built of xenoblocks. Very unusual. That's cool though. That's neat. And on the top here we got a pretty good sized landing pad, and looks like that has got to be like a harbor or a multi-turret, I think. Yep. And we got a legit super radar over here with the big radar ring thing. That's really cool seeing this too. I'm a little puzzled though. I think I was puzzled on the last ship, and I never actually dug into it to find an answer. But obviously, I think this has got to be an LCD we're looking at here. That's heavily like zoomed up, but I didn't think the LCDs were capable of doing such a large things like that. Not without a lot of LCDs doing it, but at the same time, I don't think it's made of a lot of LCDs. So that's a bit of a mystery there. What's going on with that? All right. Well, anyway, let's get aboard. Let's see. There's probably multiple ways in and out. I'm going to go through the hangar. That one is easy. And let me adjust the lights. Alright. I like that ceiling. Yeah, that's cool. The way that's textured and stuff. I like it doesn't have a looks neat for I mean it's pretty much a flat surface area, but it just looks neat the way it's set up. These two textures are really complementing one another across there. That looks good. So let's see. Over here we got looks like an advanced constructor, storage controller on either side. No back. Oh yeah, there is a door going in the back here too. Nope. That's more controllers. And looks like we have a place for another constructor. Armor repair. So we got a crew quarter and bridge in the back and shield control room that way. Just go check out the crew room. Oh wow. Check this out. Pretty elegant. Oh, Groot's here. Yeah, we got our menu of the craziness. Actually, pretty. All the food here is actually in-game food, I think. Maybe. Oh, look at the little red fishy and the sushi. It's all these little details. Really cool stuff to see here. So we got a food processor and a fridge back over there. Makes a lot of sense. Let's go this way. Cool looking. Oh, that ceiling looks neat here too. Using those blocks with that particular texture. Yeah, that's a cool look. Fancy new light there. Got some fancy tiled walls. Marble tile walls. Oh man, I'm gonna get lost. So we're looking at a crew room here, I think. Yeah, definitely a crew room. I just wasn't sure if it was captains or regular crew, but pretty elegant, I gotta say, with all the marble fixturing and the cool looking stuff over here. See, they got the fancy beds, not the squeaky cot beds. Yeah. Poor crew on that battle cruiser. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're just going in general crew. Is that a table on the wall? That's a table on the wall. It looks cool, though. It looks like you could put a picture there or something. Oh, man, another staircase up this way. Another crew room. No, kind of a crew get-together cafeteria place to put their armor on. We got our teleporter over here. And med bay, full med bay over here. That looks really sharp, too. I like the glass. Didn't notice that from the outside, but the glass ceiling on there, brightly lit like you would expect a hospital to be. Again, the fancy beds, a little quieter, don't squeak as much. All right, we already been there. All right, so this is yeah, looks like that is asymmetrically done there. So on the other side here, we've got an engine room, and I think we do have some more crew. Wow, these are just general crew rooms. What a nice place. Alright, engine room. And a switch. I like to hit switches. Don't know what it did, but here, we'll keep it on. Oh, it's opening that. I see. That's probably the problem of having on some of these is when you first load them in, it's like you got to flip the switches like once before the stuff starts working right. It's kind of more of a bug in the game here. Really cool how you get into this advanced turbine over here. So it's got turbines aboard for yeah, residual power or power assist, I will say. Wow, look at all this stuff in this area here. Oh, look at that staircase. There's like down and around and down and around. Again, that is cool. Warp drive over here, thruster access there. Cool looking grates with glowy floors, fuel tanks. You can hear the turbine. Little exhaust there. Let's probably supposed to hit that. Oh, I see what's going on. We got a full size fusion reactor in here, I think. Yep, big fusion reactor. That's wild, just the way all this is set up, too. Lots of detail. And very different from the other side. Alright, let's go this way. So, over here, looks like we got a farming section here. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's right on the side here. So, they grow the food for that place right up here. Very cool. All set up for some fancy new grow plots. Cargo boxes there. I'm gonna go up. Oh, we've been there. Okay. Okay, so let's walk back through here. Let's take the staircase. Oh, the main CPU cores are main core is there. And then, speaking of CPU, we got our CPU room area here. That's wild, too. Yeah, it's just rows of them, kind of like a big server room here. And then we're getting into the, just the bridge? Yeah, I think, dare say this is the bridge. You got a pilot seat there. Navigation, a bunch of heads-up LCDs here. For thrusters, shields. CIWS. Detector, landing gear. Wow. It's here. Control signal. Quick way into the bridge from the side. We got glass on that side, some passenger seats around here as well. Let's go up this way. So more server room. Is that a ladder? No, it's just deco. It's cool. Wow. Okay, so I think. Wow, look how atmospheric all this is. Oh, I didn't see this room before. So like a cryostasis room here. I gotta assume. That looks cool. I like the light coloring with all the emitters in here. That really sells it too. A very immersive ship to walk through. So many things to check out and see. Little details, like even like this top rack here being held by this wood stuff here, or it looks that way. So it's like it. Yeah, that's just neat. Go in here? Yeah, okay. I'm just getting looped around. Well, man, I don't know if I've seen it all yet or not. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway. Looks really awesome at night, too. Like this, like the wings here, how they flare up, too, with the thin block on the sides there. Again, looks really cool at night. Lights up. Yeah, with that big old ring there. Still got to solve the mystery of the ring. Alright. So, unlock level 25. Size class 6. That's it. Only 6. Wow. Very nice. 48 forward, 40 strafing, 87 lift, 27 reverse, 48 down. 12 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. Quite a lot of weaponry on here. We also did note that it does have a fusion reactor. It is using some Xeno in places. It is going to be fairly expensive again. Again, a pretty high-end ship here. Anytime you get like getting into the fusion reactors, you're normally looking at pretty high-end stuff. Quantum processors, 104. Communication equipment for the super radar in there. Other than that, yeah. CPU-wise, it is a little lower CPU than a couple things we looked at today. So 1.16 million CPU there, and that's going to translate to a Core 13. So it's got the quantums, but not the auxiliary cores in it to bring it to the Core 17, like a couple other builds we looked at this week. So yeah, really cool. Again, that is one sharp looking ship there. I definitely like it. Just it's so elegant. It's almost like you don't want to get it hurt. But I think it would do quite well, actually. Speaking of that, one last thing. Let me just fly through the front area here a little bit. Oh, there's our main shield. Oh, I missed this room. Oh, wow. Look at this. Yeah, I missed a bunch of stuff here. Where did I go wrong? Oh, the door off the front here. I didn't go this way, and that is the bridge shield control room. Gravity generator. So I think that this is just what I missed right here. So we do have some large shield parts in there. Speaking of shield parts, we're looking at 92,000 on stock shield on the ship here. Storage. So we've got an ammo controller at 128K. Another controller at 224. Another at 320. Harvest controller at 320. Did actually have the multi-turret on here already, so you can do some bunch of stuff with that. You can mine some asteroids, or you can I think you can mine some asteroids. Yeah. Or salvage, yes. Anyway, again, wow. Awesome looking build here. Again, the Stolas class frigate by Silvercrest, or RE2. Very cool build. Super deluxe. And quite immersive as well. Alright, so let's see what we got. The next on the list here is the Horus DVV by Ba8. And that is this one here. Do I got this? I already got this one on. So this is a a pretty crazy CV miner, and really cool looking here too. Let's see what we got. So we got the 8 drill set up. Oh, check out the mining cockpit here. It's kind of like right up with the miners in a glass section that kind of comes out from the rest of it, so you can really see what you're mining really well. You got some lights to light that area up. Very cool. And oh, look at that! Almost looks like some drills back there with that that decal over there. That's interesting. So it does almost look like we got some additional spots here for some things, like maybe some guns or something too. I do believe the hard limit was you can only have 8 of these mining drills, though. So, or was it 10? I don't know. I forget now. Side, we've got some defenses here for those pesky drones when you're out mining. Put a few of those around the build here. Oh, that looks neat, the way the textures are on the inside of the thrusters there. All kinds of lights up nice. Got is that a legit one there? I think it probably is. Yep, long range radar. I always check because there's a decal part that looks identical, so unless you look at it with a multi-tool or something, you wouldn't know. Well, or jump in the cockpit, you'd see it too. But yeah, that's cool. This looks like a pretty high-end miner here, gotta say. A lot of protection from drones. Really cool drill setup. And I do believe, from even looking at the workshop post, it's gonna have a pretty high capacity for storage or mining and stuff too. So it looks like we have an entry point right down here below. Let's right now jump up there, and we will adjust the lighting here in a second. I think I'm a bit dark. The jetpack again. So as soon as you come in, obviously, well, it's right to the point here. So you got a big generator. Looks like a couple advanced constructors and several 4 small constructors. Really nice to have that on one of these miners, so when you're out doing stuff, you can start processing ore. And these little ones, they don't take up much space, and they can, you know, do the pentaxid or all kinds of stuff. Turn all your excess stone into other things, stuff like that. So yeah, really cool to have that. I would definitely like this miner. Has all the specs I want on a miner. We got a shield in there. Looks like we got some additional shield parts I'm seeing around here as well. It does have another little generator up over there too. Probably need a little bit more than that the big one could offer. Then we got a warp drive over here. Let's see what we are looking at here. Advanced warp drive, so it does come stock with a 60 light year warp drive. Fridge. Yeah, lots of utility stuff around. We got a med bay, armor locker, weapon locker, all the medical equipment, shower, O2. Yeah, this thing's just set up for business. It looks like it's going to do a really good job doing that as well. So yeah, very neat. I like how everything's just straightforward here too. Get in and you're just ready to go here. And this is kind of a neat little section here with production, which is, again, a really nice feature to have in one of these miners if you can, you know, afford it within your CPU range that you're looking to do the build in. So very nice. Very nice. All right, so let's look at some numbers here. So unlock level 25, size class 1, complexity, 51 forward, 26 strafing, 103 lift, 51 reverse, 51 down, 18 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank, 10 sentry guns, got alarm sentries on it, long range radar, got some Gatling turrets, 8 of those, and our 8 laser drills, a couple more sentry guns on the bottom there. 4 hour and 17 minute build time. Doesn't take anything super crazy at all, really. Yeah, advanced upgrade kit, you need that for the radar and the mining drills. Other than that, some pretty basic stuff going on here. CPU wise, going to be a Core 7, 584,000 CPU. And it is, yep, Core 7 there. You already know it's got an advanced warp drive. Shield strength, stock, 41,276. Storage. You got a harvest controller at 320. Ammo, actually, yeah, 3 harvest controllers at 320 each. So, yeah, again, quite a lot of storage here for a miner, which is really cool. You can go out for quite a long period of time and come back with a lot of stuff and process a bunch of it on the way too. So, yeah, really cool. We got some extra cargo boxes in there as well, and our normal stuff there. Yeah, again, very, very cool. This is the Horus DVV by Ba8. Get the lights back on here. Really sharp looking miner there with it looks like it would work wonderfully well for a miner, and it doesn't break the bank either, considering how that, you know, it's pretty high end. So yeah, very cool on that one. So all right, the next creation here, there's a lot of stuff to look at today. So we're going over here. Here is a POI again by Salusticor. This is the Ba8 Mining Site Savos by Salusticor. And again, really cool looking POI. I hope I spawned it all right. I kind of put it on the land there. I love these support legs or whatever. That's such a cool shape for this. That looks neat. Yeah, it's got those in like all the side corners here. We got some landing pads. I don't know if this is a shoot 'em up kind of POI. Again, I try not to get into these too much. Oh yeah, okay, this is a bad guy shoot 'em up POI. You can tell by this stuff, like if you're not cool with the faction at least. Yeah, so we got some bad guys all over the place. This is a really cool looking POI. Really unique. And there's several like tower buildings in here too. So I imagine you probably go in there and you shoot up everything. And you can see all the spawn points in there for the bad guys. I love the these pipes kind of coming off the side. So it's made with concrete on the bottom area. It looks like most of it's concrete. Really cool shaping here. Love that like this white stripe here. Just it looks so like it should be there. Like it would be hard. It would suck not having it there. That just adds so much detail around there. And then the center section here. This is really, really cool too. I probably got this sitting in the ground a little bit much. Yeah, you can see all the rubble and stuff that was in here for the mining part of it. I sort of buried it, but that looks really cool too. Yeah, that texture actually is working. The textures used here looks good with all that, the damage blocks and things that were used for that. And multiple towers. Now again, I'm not like running through here because I don't want to like give away the POI. Hope to shoot this one up at some point in time in future gameplay though. That would be definitely cool. But yeah, Salusticor just does a lot of this this kind of stuff. Kind of a general mix of different builds. But this is so cool though. The how it's all set up in this big ring format. It's got those really cool like legs that kind of hold up the side areas. And then you got these 4 tower structures here. And again, like each of these have stuff inside of them. Probably to shoot up, and there's probably a whole challenge here going through the POI. Then we got these elevated catwalks going from one tower to another tower. That's wild too. That looks good. I like how those were done. That looks very very industrial. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I just love seeing this stuff. There's other accents here too. Like this looks like it's a docked spaceship here. Yeah, it's even got a seat in there to fly it. So like something landed here on this landing platform, but it's actually, you know, just part of the base. and some other just other things too. Like down over here, there's like a I don't know, some kind of mining control station, or no, this is like a oh, that's like a hover vehicle moving cargo in. So this is like another moving creation here, and that's the pilot for it. And look down over here. Wow. Oh yeah, guns on the bottom. And I do got this again sunk in here a little bit much. Almost looks like a different video game from this view, especially with all the steam and stuff in your face there. It's almost like, what are we actually looking at here? Very nice. Again, this is the Ba8 Mining Site Savos by Solusticor. Very, very cool build. Again, I love seeing these, and yeah, super awesome content for the game. And what a creative POI build here. That's cool. All right, so moving on to the next one here, we have the D9 Dreadnought by General. Oh, let's get over there. Let's find this. Yeah, I can't miss it. This is a pretty big one here too. So this is the RE2 D9 Dreadnought by General Torian, if I said that correctly. So this is like a Klingon, or probably D9. So Deep Space Nine, Star Trek, Klingon vessel. This might be a work in progress. I didn't look exactly if it was kind of set up. It's a really big ship, really cool shaping going on in here with the whole Klingon warship type of setup here. I like the angled pieces on the wing pieces, or yeah, this setup over here. Or maybe this isn't quite as big as I thought it was. It's big, but yeah, for some reason I thought this was a really high size class creation. I guess it is pretty big though. Yeah, we do have interior going on in there too. So, yeah, really cool shaping. Yeah. I like that. This whole bridge section there on how that looks. Very, very Klingon. With the yellow accent colors in here. Okay, so that's that texture there. It looks like we got a couple ways in the ship over here. So again, yeah, maybe I should have held off on this one and looked at it a little further along here. But super white when you get inside here. So we got a big old hangar spot. Looks like it's going to go into some staircases up to the upper hangar area, which also looks like it could have some room for some production or something in here. We do have elevators going all the way up above too. I'll check that out in a second here. It looks like we got part of this area started up over here. We got a fusion reactor. Looks like, I think that's a smaller fusion reactor. A lot of fuel, O2, gravity generator, CPU core blocks, that kind of stuff in there. Cool looking. Kind of tell how this is like coming along here. We got a warp drive. Our production area probably going to be right in here. Obviously, probably another place for a constructor. Do we have lights in here? Yeah, I think so. Maybe not. And armor repair there, ATM. Looks like there's storage control on the sides here. This looks like a medical bay. So we got, I think it's a medical bay. It kind of looks like it would be. Yeah, we got the stuff there. So we got our O2 and med station. And over here we've got a, looks like a farming section here. Interesting, because I don't think those are grow lights. Are they? Can you paint the grow lights different colors? No, that's just a regular light. Okay, so it certainly looks like we got removable areas for the grow plots, and I think this might be a switch for the lights, or maybe it will be. But yeah, definitely kind of the layout of the room here. And where the grow pot should go. And yeah, very cool there. And I think, oh yeah, holy smokes, it keeps going. This is a big ship. So now we're getting into the neck area. That's looking really good. I like the block work of this area. The pipes and all the stuff going on here with all the trim. Got some storage controllers along here. Cargo boxes. Wow, and this, yeah, this is a big ship. So then it goes down or up. Let's go down first. And okay, so this is kind of getting into the lower bridge section here again, kind of in layout, still getting built and set up here. And then up top, we're probably going to get to our first person, well, third person bridge. Oh yeah, I can already see the big old display screen coming to life there. This is a really cool setup here with the elevated pilot seat. Oh wow. Yeah, so we got some crew areas over to the side here. Pretty fancy areas. I like the angular rooms and things like that. That looks neat. Oh yeah, more crew space in here. And I think we have more of that. Yep, more crew rooms and bathroom over there. Yeah, very cool. Very cool build. So obviously, yeah, again, it's getting worked on. It's not all there yet, but it's definitely coming along really well. It looks like it's gonna be a really neat looking ship here when it's all detailed and done up and things like that. So yeah, spec wise, it's probably doesn't make too much difference yet. In fact, I don't know. Does this have thrusters and things? Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, down over there. I didn't see any like forward thrust and stuff. Let me take a look at the numbers here, and we'll find out. All right, so well, at least currently, unlock it is big. It is size class 26 right now. Holy smokes! Okay, so it is. I thought I read that right, but when I spawned it, I was like, huh? I don't think that's that big, but yeah, it is. It is a gigantic ship. 44 forward, 44 strafing, 44 lift, 44 reverse, 44 down, 39 fuel tanks, 25 oxygen tanks, 22 hour and 35-minute build time. Oh, it does have weapons and stuff on it too right now. So we got some missile turrets and laser turrets. Quite a few of them actually, 20 total. Sentry gun. It's obviously using some quantum processors and antimatter converters, probably for the thrusters on here. CPU wise, it is dialed in at 1 million CPU currently, using 946,000 of that, and that would translate to a Core 11. So basically a Core 9 plus 2 quantums in here. And a lot of P menu options. Stock shield 34,473. So yeah, really cool build there. Definitely coming along. Yeah, that's gonna be really neat. So again, this is the RE2D9 Dreadnought by General Tarian. Very cool. Definitely like that section there and the whole neck and bridge area. Heck, what do we? Oh, okay. So there are, yeah, I guess the guns are visible on here. The thrusters are very discreet though on here. You don't really see them much. There was some like down over here, but and I think the other, no, this area is just, we got a reverse thruster there. Didn't really fly through here yet. You can tell how big of a ship this actually is, so it's just deceiving. It doesn't look necessarily super big until you scale it next to other ships, and then you realize how big it actually is. Except for that, that's absolutely gigantic over there. But that is all the builds for this week, and wow, what a cool lot of creations to look at. Just crazy combat ships, cool, super cool Star Wars ships, crazy other combat multifunction ships. miners, battle cruisers, space station construction sets. It's got it all. POIs and Klingons. We got it all here. Anyway, you guys all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.